Good morning, everyone, and welcome to market analysis from EduSignals.com. Today, I want to show you some good trade setups that have been shown in the last few days, and keep them in the watch list. Actually, I will give you some secrets of my trading strategy. I use Elite Wave theory and analyze charts to enter the markets. I choose trades with a good risk-reward ratio that exceeds 1 to 2 to 3. It might reach to 1 to 6 or more than that. This is the Aussie dollar. I have been watching this piece of correction since it started from this bottom. It started from this button, and I have entered a very small amount of long position against the trend. It should be very small. Once I have shown this correction, this is a very ideal corrective structure. As we see, this is a flag, or as you call it in the theory, we call it expanded flat. Anyhow, I entered a short position once we have a break up from this area. Once we break up from this area, I have entered my long position that confirmed by a flag. Like you see the flag in smaller time frames, like this. This is confirmed the uptrend. Actually, I use a very small stop loss that inside this flat, like this, very small amount, which was about 30 pips only. And my target is 2 equal legs between this wave. I'll show you between this wave and this wave. Once I looked for the equality of this, I looked at this as A and this is as C. I looked at equality between A and C to exit my trade. I use Fibonacci ratio to determine the reversal point. The reversal point, I use the red box, which is around equality at between A and 123.6, and I anticipated the price should to reverse from this area, to reverse from this red box, and this is exactly what happened. Then I waited. I did not enter, of course, I did not enter the sell position. I did not enter the sell position from the red box, but I anticipated the reversal from this. Then I waited for an impulse to the downside to confirm my analysis and confirm the direction I am looking for. Then we had a spike after the Fed news. This spike make nothing for me because I look to this piece as a corrective also, as a corrective piece also. I'll show you. Okay, this piece is not as strong as enough to consider as an impulse. So I kept neutral at that area. Once we have this spike to the upside, I saw a very good chance for the trade. The first impulse, let me show you. Okay, the first impulse should be clear, and we should have no doubt about that. This is our first impulse to the downside. Then we have a very nice corrective pattern like this in the form of a regular flat, and I should wait, and then I should wait for the breakdown of this corrective flag so that I can enter the trade. This is the price. This is the corrective flag. Very clear, and we have no doubt about that. And I have just entered short position from this area with a stop loss and this area, which is a very, very small amount, about less than, it is about 25 pips only. And I am looking for a huge profit of the price, collapsing the price to the downside. So this is will give me a very nice and excellent risk reward ratio. And if the price comes back, I will not be so sad because it is a small amount of loss. And if you win if your trades winning ratio, you win about 2 trades from 5, you will be happy because you have a very high reward ratio. This is the first. I wanted to show you this. This is the first trade was my watch list. I will show you some other trades. Of course, as I told you, we have from yesterday video, we had a very good entry point for the $1 from this area, and the price started to move to the downside. And yesterday we have a very nice entry point at this level where we saw this flag corrective. So the price just had out of this flag and should continue to the downside. Okay, I will show you the pound yen. The pound yen, we had a very an ideal price action that suits with my strategy. First of all, we have a corrective, two corrective legs to the upside. I will show you. This is the first leg, A, B, and C. If we look to the Fibonacci ratio between these two legs, and to determine our red box is drawn within this area. So the same as Aussie dollar, I had entered a small amount of long position against the trend at this area. Once you saw, this is a triangle. Once the price break out, you enter from this area. Your stop loss is inside the triangle, very small amount. This is your loss only. And looking for the equality between, we have A and we have C. And this is the red box. The price should bounce, should reverse from this area. And this is exactly what is happening right now. And as told you, I am not entering short from this red box unless I see a good impulse, which had shown right there. This is an ideal impulse to the downside. very ideal impulse to the downside. Then I am looking for the correction. Actually, this is the correction. This is the correction in the form of flat. So I have my impulse. Actually, what I am saying, you are not gonna hear from anybody else. This is the secrets of my strategy. I saw an impulse right there. Then I should wait. Then this is the impulse. I should wait for the breakdown of this corrective area. So the breakdown is about to happen. So my entry point should be from this area. Once I see a strong candlestick breaching down, then I enter short, and then I am looking. My stop loss would be very, very, very small amount at this area. For example, inside the triangle, this is my stop loss, very small, and my profit should be huge, going to this area. So this is an excellent trade in my watch list, and it is about to be activated. It's about to be triggered. I think once the pound is still, because the pound yen is following the pound, not following the yen, because the pound is in strong movement, moving too much compared to the yen. So this is the second trade in my watch list, and it is about to be triggered. I will show you an excellent example of my strategy that is suited to the rules and guidelines of my strategy. I will show you. This is the ASEAN. We have two legs to the upside. We have two legs to the upside. This is A, this is B, and this is C. We look for equality between these two legs, and to draw the red box, which we anticipate the price to be reversed from. Our red box is right there. So this is our area of reversal, our anticipated area of reversal. So let me clean. Okay. I will enter short once I see a good impulse coming out from this red box. The first movement was not convincing. It was weak movement to the downside. So I will ignore that movement. This movement I will ignore because it is in the form of corrective structure. The first impulse appeared right there from this place. Then we have a correction to the upside. It was long, and I anticipate to go short once we break down from this corrective area, and it has just break down to the downside. So our price should go down to the area we are looking for. Our stop loss is a few pips away from this, and you will get a huge profit. This is my own strategy. I give you the secrets of trading. I will show you another example of my watch list. Okay, this is the pound chief. The pound chief has made two legs to the upside, as we show, as you see from the chart. We have this is A, this is B, and this is C. If we take Fibonacci ratio between these two legs to determine the red box, you will find the red box is within this area, and then you are showing waiting for an impulse. You can refer to smaller time frame to look for that impulse. Actually, at this time, I'm not so convinced with this impulse to the downside, so I will wait. I will show more patience toward this. Once the price is giving me a convincing impulse, a visible impulse, you have no doubt about you, and then waiting for the correction. So this is the a trade in my watch list. Also, I'm watching the Eurobound. As you see from this area, it is correcting to the downside, and it is given us move ABC corrective structure to the downside in the form of A, B, and C, and our red box should be at this area, and to anticipate and to wait for the reversal from this area. And this is exactly what happened. We have an excellent impulse to the upside. We have very nice impulse to the upside, followed by a correction, long and large correction. Okay, this is an impulse visible. No, you do not, you will not have any doubts about this impulse because it's strong. But we have a you draw the trend line. You have a very long correction. This impulse followed by a very long correction in time and price. So you should show more patience toward this correction, and once the price is moving to the upside, you can trigger your trade very carefully. What about this is the same thing about same thing about the Uzi CAD. We have very nice entry points from this area, and very nice point from this area. Okay, you can follow me for more charts. You can make use of my strategy tips and secrets, and see you later on.